Hi friend, welcome back to my channel. I have a fun little project today. We're going to be starting some seeds. I have done this last year and my harvest was not that bountiful. So we're gonna try again this year. But I really wanted to start getting into this because once I'm back with my family who's in Colorado, I want to actually have like a real established good garden. So this is kind of like my time to experiment, try things out, learn things, because I'm just trying to learn and be better and grow, because I do want to grow food for me and my family. And I think it's so cool and it's so fun. I never really got into it before, but I do have a couple starts over here that I have started a couple weeks ago, and they're starting to grow. And I can't tell you the joy and the excitement I get. I check it every single day of like, what is growing, what's happening, what's moving. So it's really exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and show you, because I'm a proud plant mom now, some of the things that I have going, and then we're gonna plant some more today. So these are little pots that I have. I bought these at Walmart last year, and you can tell they are pretty homely. They do not look the same as when I bought them. However, you know what? They work. I've just filled them with some new potting soil. I forgot that I had planted some parsley in here, and I forgot to water it. So I will be replanting some parsley in there. I just saved this little water bottle because it has this little spout in there, and it just is nice to be able to pour some water in there until I can actually like get a real watering can. This works just fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get these planted up. I really like this actually. I got this at Walmart as well. I can link this below because it has this little tray. So even though I water this, because this little pot gets sopping wet, which it is right now, but this tray keeps it from getting everywhere, because these also get really wet, which is why I have it in this box, which obviously is cardboard, so that's gonna get wet too. But I really like this tray because it keeps it from getting water everywhere all over my counter or my windowsill. But then also when you're ready, when it's grown big enough, you take the pot out and actually just plant it right in the soil and put the soil over it. So I think it's perfect. I love it. So this is my first time using it. I will experiment with this and let you know how I like it. But I do have these where once the plant actually comes up, I'm gonna have to transplant it into the soil or into probably a bigger pot. Here is my little setup that I have by my window. It's still cold here in Alaska, so on really sunny days, I will put these out in the sun outside. However, I just don't want them to, like, they're starting to get kind of wilty because I think I had them outside for too long. These were starts that I bought, and I just put them in this pot. And so are these. These are my strawberries. This is what happened to them last year, and they just stayed like this the whole time. So I'm hoping that they actually turn into red strawberries. So I've been really like trying to take care of this and really hoping that those will turn into real strawberries. But this right here, this is my pride and joy, because I actually planted the seeds and now they're starting to sprout, and I'm so excited. So we have Roma tomatoes. I have a really hard time because peppermint didn't grow for me last year either, but we're still holding out hope for that guy. I have some oregano over here. This is some basil here in the middle. This is another tomato plant called Tomato Better Boy. And then I have some kale over here, and then some spinach, which is seeming to be thriving. I also planted some of these carrots, this style of carrot, outside. So those are like permanently outside in the ground. But then I also planted some of these onions. This is Walla Walla onions. So I have that out there, and I just ringed that with some flowers. It's just some wildflowers. So we'll see what actually grows. If I can get some carrots out there and some onions, we'll see. I think the grow time for these onions, it says it's 120 days. And honestly, I think our grow season is like maybe 90 days or something like that. So, it may start snowing before anything starts growing. I have no idea, but we'll see. We'll see. So that's my little experiment. But I really just want to start learning, experimenting, so that way I can provide some food for our family, because, prices are insane. And if I can just plant, this is $1.96. If I can plant these in the ground and something actually grows from it and I don't have to go to the store and buy it, that's a win. that's a win. I will take some time to make sure they're watered and they're cared for. I'm here for it. Really wanted an herb garden so I could just, you know, pick some rosemary. I have some rosemary that I planted that still has not come up yet, but I want to have some rosemary, some thyme, you know, oregano, basil, things like that. Just little things, parsley, that I want to, you know, have like a little herb garden. But then one of my really big plans is that I want to grow pumpkins because my boys love pumpkins. I think they're super cute. There's tons of different varieties. So I'm really starting to like dabble and get into this whole gardening thing. Do I have a green thumb? We'll see. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it and we'll see. It's just fun to experiment, have a project to do, and kind of watch it grow. So let me know if you have a garden, what you're growing in your garden. If you have any tips, please leave those down in the comments for me. I would love any tips that I could get. And I did want to show you my little outside garden that I have. So you can see this little line that I have in the dirt. So I have carrots on this side, I have onions over on this side, and then around the perimeter, I put some wildflowers. So, you know, we're gonna see what happens. But then also, I'm starting to get some buds on this. I have no idea what this plant is. I see it a lot all over here in Alaska, but I'm starting to get some buds, and so I'm really excited about that. Well, thank you, friend, for joining me. I did want to mention that I just created a free 7-day faith and fitness challenge. So I know that I need it. And so I wanted to share that with you. I'll have that link in the description below. It's just a little scripture to begin your day, and then also a challenge on ways to move your body throughout that day. So like I said, I'm a pregnant mama who needs to move her body. And these are simple. You can, you know, make it as hard or as difficult as you want by adding weights or not. But the majority of it is just like getting out for a walk or a ruck and just, you know, movements like that. So definitely anybody can do. Like I said, it's free. So join me in there, and I would love to see you guys. I pray that you would tag me in that, because I would love to see you guys either reading your scripture or, you know, in your movements of throughout your day. So thank you so much, friend, and I will pop some videos on the next screen for you guys to check out between now and my next upload. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, friend.